kingdom has come. Good morning, soul family. So, what I feel about the delay in the RV is that there is going to be some sort of a nuclear scare very soon, if there hasn't already been, in Gaza, and there will be some action for 2 weeks. There is going to be a false full flag event that is going to be publicized by the mainstream media to get the masses into fear, much like they did with COVID. This is then an opportunity for the military to step in worldwide, and all action will cease within 2 weeks. So that is the only thing that I could think is holding this RV. And while we wait for it, the EBS, I'm going to give you a bit of the backstory since 1913 to where we are today. So since 1913, implementation of the Federal Reserve, US taxpayers have been paying taxes, and everyone around the globe, and hard-earned money, and taxes on things they own that they have already paid taxes on with already taxed money. They also, we all are spending money on, spending taxes on the money we spend. And all of these taxes has been going to the deep state cabal through the cabal's privately owned Federal Reserve and IRS, which charges, I've got a whole lot of green on my arm, now orange, which charges the US taxpayers interest to use their own monies to pay the cabal-controlled federal employees. Now on Thursday the 19th of October, actor Biden gave a speech in the fake Oval Office in Georgia. The fake new press reported that he addressed the Middle East conflict, asking Congress for $100 billion to send to Israel, which seemed on the surface to be a good idea, except for the fact that Israel was a state created by the cabal, not the Jewish people. So this may be triggering, but this is the truth. Who created the war in the first place, the cabal, and most of the money would be destined to go to Ukraine, so it could be funneled back to the politicians so that they can agree to pass certain bills. The revaluation of all currencies is here. Every day I'm online, I'm like, surprised the internet's still working. The fleeing Khazarians have lost control of the world financial system. All the major oil-producing countries have joined BRICS, and they are primarily Arab countries. The Russian ambassador to UN says Donald Trump is the legitimately elected president of the United States. He was overthrown with the convenience of Germany, France, Poland, and with the support of the US. Russia knows that Basement Joe did not win the 2020 election. It was stolen in the middle of the night by the Democrats using demoting or domination voting machines. Since 2020, we have lived with a worldwide conspiracy to poison the population, the pandemic, with untested medicines mandated for use by a corrupt White House, Congress, mass media, universities, and medical professions. We have lawyers and judges acting in concert with a corrupt legal system controlled by the cabal that was designed to deprive we, the people, of our liberty, our property, and our lives. This is just giving you insight into what had to be taken down. The devastation of freedom actually began with the 1913 capture of the global money supply by 13 Jewish families and their banks, who were fueled by regularly scheduling world wars. White hats inside of Trump's Congress were well aware of what's been happening, and they have been exposing Fauci's man-made virus, poisonous vaccines, the Biden crime family, as well as the CIA, who was creating a war against Russia. So many things are happening in the US, including a financial collapse. POTUS will soon come into the picture and resurface 2020 election fraud, the Brunson case, which has already been ruled on. There is voter fraud. The ruling was video recorded a while ago. We are waiting for this to be shown to the masses. That will remove Biden. Well, Trump is busy exposing the US illegal system. The White Hats have been painting a picture and getting information down on US congressional records, including the corrupt UN agenda and Obama-Biden funding Iran to bring in extremists to cause chaos in the US. This is another 9/11 job. The military alliance have been watching. They don't use force, they use infiltration. And we have been documenting everything. At this moment, we have had hundreds of Iranian and Al-Qaeda terrorists in Gitmo who have been exposing planned attacks in the US. Now, the only way that we've had to take down the UN, CIA, Rockefeller, Obama, Clintons was through military game theory operations, letting the deep state play their final cards and then exposing them and their events and arrest wars. After the great unrest in the US, near chaos in civil law, Executive Order 11.3, military laws of war protocols can settle the chaos within a few days, like I said. The US military can be deployed into all cities within a few hours and can, within a few days, restore order. Then would come D-Class, so the documentaries, for all to know, including massive arrest wars, ending the storm. After the massive collapse in several countries, including Europe, the military will rise in amazing coups. Even in Israel, the deep state cannot win. And in time, Netanyahu will step down to be replaced by the good Israeli people government.